Hey guys, welcome back to another Shaving with Rich video. Today's video is just going to be something that I've never done before, actually, to be honest. It is going to be a soap review, but it's not only going to be a soap review. So Brian Hoffman out of Canada, Ontario, Canada, has a company, and it's called First Canadian, right there, shave soap company. And this is the Grand Valley Vetiver scent. It's tallow, lanolin, and silk. Again, that's the Grand Valley Vetiver smell. So, this is what the soap looks like here. It is a softer soap. I would definitely give it like a 5. It's easily impressionable. You can see that's probably a 4.5 or a 5. It's not cream, but it's very, very soft. So, anyways, definitely smells like your woodsy, like you're at. You can smell the vetiver in there. You can also smell just like the earthy tones in there, and it just reminds me of being up in the mountains, being a small hometown type guy. I definitely know that smell. So. That's what it is. I'm actually going to shave with that today. I'm going to pair it up with some Aspen aftershave. This is an old-time classic for me. I really enjoy the smell there to get a little bit more of the trees, the aspeny trees, nature going on. A little bit of that manly scent, woodsy, vetiver, earthy, and the aspen going on. So again, I'm gonna get to lathering this up. I need to cut on time. I'm just gonna go ahead and bowl lather it and cut straight to it. Here is the big thing. I've never done this before. I'm going to, and I don't know how it's gonna turn out, to be quite honest with you, but this is Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements double open comb. They're actually this is the we've got the metallic look going on here. They've actually have the satin version. A couple people picked this up at the Old Town Shaving Company, the Big Shave West, but if you want one, the chances are you're gonna end up ordering it in the satin finish. But very mild. It's a very mild razor on its own if you were to watch my review. However, what I'm about to do is not mild. I am taking the handle off, and blade's already in. I'm removing the bottom plate at my own risk, and I'm not encouraging anyone else to do this. It is a blade and it's sharp, but we are going to find out how this works. I don't even know if the blade I chose, I'm not familiar with the Wilkinson sword blades, but that's a Wilkinson sword blade in there, as you can clearly read. Wilkinson sword, there you go, with no safety plate on it. I don't know if I'm about ready to do the most stupid thing ever, or if I'm going to get a great shave. Only one way to find out, though. Alright, so let's get this thing lathered up. Here's what I do like about it. It's a 4 ounce. It does give you plenty of room for your brush to sit in there, so it should make for loading pretty well, especially because it's a soft soap. So without further ado, this is the RazoRock Please Soft 26-inch monster synthetic brush, and I love it. Watch my review if you haven't seen it already. So without further ado, let's just quickly get this brush going. Nice and wet. Shake it out. I'm going to lather it up in Armando Cardenas Jr., his bowl right here, which you've seen a lot in my recent videos because it's a fantastic bowl. We're just gonna load it up a little bit, and I'll cut out, but just so you can see what that's doing here. Tons of room for that soap. It's already sudsy after just that much time. So let me finish loading this brush, do my lather. I'll come back and show you what kind of lather I was able to get. Then we're gonna get right into the crazy shave that I've never done before. So stay tuned. There might be blood, I don't know. Alright, so the idea of this shave is I wanted, as familiar I've become with all of my razors and the shaving that I get with them and things like that, I wanted to kind of do something totally different and go outside of my element and use things that I have never used before, and be completely outside of my element and see how I can weather this. It's a true test. So I don't know yet if I'm going to pass or fail. So I've never used this soap before. So before I started lathering it, I had no idea what to expect. Even from another country, from Canada. So I'm assuming that was going to be great stuff. It's coming from Canada. Artisan, usually Artisan soaps are very good, and it's tallow, so I was kind of hedging my bets on that. The blade, never used a Wilkinson sword blade before. I had actually bought some and intended to do a blade review on those first before I did that, but I thought we'll throw that in as an unknown factor and element. And then yeah, that's what we're doing. As far as the soap goes, here's what it looks like. Really, really nice. I don't know if you can see that soap too well, but there's huge peaks, and it's even in the bowls. So it's only fair to give a fair blade soap review. Instead of doing the face lather, we know, you know, this is what the lather looks like. I mean, look at the form already. I haven't even done anything. And as far as the peaks that we get on that, what kind of peaks can we get here? It's pretty decent. It's very creamy. Anyways, decent. And I'm about ready to apply this to my face, but I'm going to put it back in the bowl because I haven't prepared my face yet. But let me do that real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, so what I'm going to also do is I'm going to add a little bit of this, it's called Ice. It's pre-shave soap from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. I'm going to apply that to my face. I've already gotten it warm, wet, ready to apply. We're going to do this because honestly I haven't used this stuff for a little while, but one more element to just kind of add to the shave that's not part of my normal regimen. You know, I've been known to do some kind of crazy things right off the at a moment's notice before. Not that this is so crazy, but you get caught up in regular life, you get used to your regular job, you hop in your regular car, come home, do your regular thing. Before you know it, you know, these little elements of life just start to run together. So it's great sometimes to just do something. It was great, you know, to just get out with my dad and do a road trip. You know, that was another fun thing to do that I'm glad that I did. You know, I've hopped on a plane before and just flew to Brazil. That's a whole nother story in and of itself, but you know, another time I just hopped in my car and drove to Miami by myself, never you know, for a job, and never seen the place or whatever, didn't know what to expect. Drove from Miami, Florida on a 30-minute notice to Los Angeles, California, and did that with practically no sleep, just on a whim, just to experience life. You just got to do that stuff sometimes. It's been a long time since I've done stuff like that, like I used to do, just to live free. And I guess this is just one way for me to kind of do that, you know, just the new elements, new territory, whatever. I think you guys kind of get the gist of it. It's not the craziest thing in the world, but it's new. So look at that. It's great. Gonna apply plenty of lather to the shave. Can definitely smells like I'm out camping, minus like maybe like I'm in nature. I don't really get the campfire smell so much out of this, but I feel like I'm very connected to nature smells, like the earth and maybe the smell in the trees and some, you know, maybe a little bit of sagebrush or something like that. I really don't know everything that's in this soap, but it's an earthy soap, and that's pretty good. So without further ado, I'm going to do something I've never done before, and frankly I don't know what's going to happen. And I'm doing it on camera, so I guess I'm doing that at my own risk. This is living. It's not jumping out of an airplane, but you know, why not try it? So far so good, no blood. You can hear it cutting pretty good. It's you don't get more aggressive than that on there. And who knows? Maybe I'll get a fantastic shave, and this will be the return to again in the future. I don't know. Or maybe I'll get a major cut and be like, never again, that was craziness. Who knows? Sometimes it's fun to not know what to expect. One thing I do know though, I better not be shaving without lather. There is no guard on this thing whatsoever. It's just a blade. Just a blade. I'm not encouraging anyone to do this because I don't want to be blamed if someone tries this and they're like, Rich, I saw you do it. I tried it and I cut myself like crazy. So, just for the record, I could cut myself, I don't know. But I'm not telling anyone else to do this way. Especially if you're new. Now, all you guys that straight razor shave, now that's a whole different story. You're going to be like, you're a pansy, come on. We do worse than that all the time. But I've never picked up a straight razor before, yet. I do have plans of doing that in the future as well. To be honest, this is the part where I feel like if I was going to get cut, I could get cut. Wow. Definitely can get close. How cool would it be if I could do this with no blood? I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen. Sometimes you just gotta be a gambling man, you know? I used to live in Las Vegas 7 or 8 years. There's a little blood. Ever so tiny amount. I've seen worse. Oh, did I get myself again? Close, but no cigar. Okay, Rich. Start focusing on the shave here. There's a little bit of that part in me that likes to test the limits, challenge things, do things unexpected. I used to do a lot more of it in previous years. Not so much anymore that I'm a father and husband. Amazing kids. Gotta tell you, they're fantastic kids. You saw my daughter, Lindsay, in the last video. She asked me today, Dad, can I do another video with you? She enjoyed it. I think she kind of likes the spotlight. More than anything, I just, I'm happy that she enjoyed it. That's a memory for her. And that's kind of an important thing. I think I realized that more this past weekend with my dad. Alright, so against the grain. Wow. I wonder if I should have used a sharper blade. You can hear it cutting. It's like I think I might just switch this out for a feather. What do you think? Hold on just a second. I'm gonna switch this out. I don't know if that's the stupidest thing ever, but why not? Let's do it. Let's gamble. Let's just throw the dice. Alright. Careful, Rich, with the blade. Okay, so Wilkinson's sword's going out. I don't know if that's a mistake. Sometimes you just gotta play. Just gotta let him roll the dice. Let the chips fall how they may. Well, let's talk about rolling the dice and letting the chips fall how they may. It really makes me want to go back to Las Vegas. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here we go, guys. Get that feather blade. And we're just gonna have a nice little fun time. You guys can pray with me here. Rich, it's the first use. You are a dummy. Anyways, we're just gonna do this. Do you ever wonder, you know, when life is so predictable, you just want to start throwing in a whole bunch of unpredictables just so you feel like you're living? Your senses all of a sudden are increased and you don't know what to expect, so you're on full alert. That's living, you know. Living in the everyday scheme of things, you know, with all the expected variables and stuff, like Groundhog Day. Nah, that's not living. You gotta do new things. That might have been a good choice. Saying that now, but huh. Nice. So far, so good, guys. So far, so good. Only takes one mistake, though, and there's going to be a gash. Ken Surfs, you're probably watching this on the edge of your phone going, because his last video he got a little overconfident himself and got himself pretty good on the lip. You're like, don't do it, Rich! I've been down that rabbit hole before. It's not as pretty as you think it's gonna be. You're probably laughing. If I know Ken, I'm sure he's laughing right now. He's a good guy, you know that, guys? He's a good guy, Ken Surfs. If you're not subscribed to him, he's just a good guy. Good guy. Down to earth, genuine guy. We talked at the event, Big Shaving West. He had to cut out early because he had a birthday party to be to. But I'm glad we got to hang out for the time we did. Met a lot of other people there. That was awesome too. Let's see here. As long as I'm shaving without a cover here, or a protector. Reminds me of a video that Rico did that had a kind of a crazy situation without just a blade, bare blade. And he started with the feather right off the get-go. So that's kind of crazy too. I can see him doing it. He was fun to talk to as well. Really nice guy. Oh. No, I'm still good. So far, I think I'm beating you, Rico. I don't know how much time you took in your shave. I'm taking my time. Maybe you beat me on time. This might be the closest thing to a straight razor I've ever done. Actually, it is. Anyways. So, what are your thoughts, Rico? Did you have me beat because of, I just don't remember how long it took you when you did that shave. I did watch, though. It was like called the scariest shave ever or something. It's got tons of views on that. People apparently like to watch that. If you want to see the blade that he shaved with, I'm sure, yeah, it's worth it. His was pretty insane looking. And going for a BBS with no bleeders. Kind of a high and lofty expectation, and yes, this video is taking much longer than a regular video, but I do videos my way, and sometimes you just have to do it different. And if that means taking a few more minutes, so be it, because it's like just a new experience for me, and I'm enjoying it so far. Sometimes you just gotta do that. live outside of your comfort zone a little bit. A lot of people have said that leads to success. Not because of that thing in particular, but you know, look at a lot of these successful people. You know, they were way outside of their comfort zone. So if it's not this, it's gotta be, you know, something else. I don't know, jump out of an airplane. That'd be kind of cool. Never done that. Very light here. Can hear it cutting there. Feeling good. I might just surprise myself. Actually, I take that back. I am surprising myself. Really, really. Oh, dang. Careful. It's a totally different experience. See that? Totally different experience when you have a 0 blade protection. 0. You could cut yourself pretty good if you weren't minding your P's and Q's. And with that, I want to say I got a pretty dang good epic shave. I'm going to touch up just right here. But yeah, I got an awesome shave. Very close. We'll see what the Allen Block has to say about this shave. But this could be amazing. Just a little bit of bleeders here. But that's it. Otherwise, a fantastic, fantastic shave. And I might be taking this too far. I live for the BBSs, guys. That is BBS to the extreme right there for sure. Alright, I'm going to call that good because it's seriously, it's super close everywhere. I haven't even put aftershave or anything on and I still feel Like it's super close. I might need to shave tomorrow. It's that close. Alright. Well, thank you guys very much for tuning in to this this episode of Shaving with Rich. And about ready to throw on the Allen block here, huh? We're gonna see what we get out of it. Oh, that is a sting, guys. Yeah. That's the most sting I've ever got from an Allen block. No question. But it's also probably super, super close shave. Super close. Alright. Now it's starting to die down from what it was originally. Quite the experience. I'm glad I did it. Definitely did take me outside of my comfort zone. I'm so used to just being able to just have my blade and my razor and know what I'm doing, and then do something like that. Totally unfamiliar. That was, I have to say, a good experience. And I did better than I thought I was going to be honest. Alright, aftershave time, guys. Alright. And the last, Nivea. Let's do this stuff up. Call it a shave. Thanks for watching, guys. A little bit more. Let's get that on there pretty good. It's gonna need it. Awesome, guys. You just watched me survive that experience. Can't wait to see you guys next time. Of course, next time is going to be a totally different video. Stay tuned, though. And thanks for sharing this time. This is what shaving is.